Yo, what's up guys? So today I'm here at Kung Fu Tea and I'm joined by now a good friend actually, Vin, local foodie and also owner of this establishment.
What's going on, Andy?
Doing pretty good, So today I want to actually talk to you a little bit about the place that we're in. So if you could tell me a little bit about Kung Fu Tea.
Yeah, so Kung Fu Tea has been a franchise for over 8 years now. They're celebrating their anniversary this past year, and so we got a couple of merchandise. It's a little bit of a merchandise stand right behind me here. Whenever I discovered about this place up in Cary, North Carolina, I decided, well, why not? Let's jump on this, and Charlotte doesn't have anything quite the same as this. There are definitely a lot of great offerings here in Charlotte, but definitely in this area in Charlotte, there's nothing like bubble tea that exists here.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you there. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got into, I guess, the bubble tea industry?
So bubble tea hasn't been like the center of focus for my life at all, really, until, more of like a business opportunity. But the more I grew into it, the more I figured out, oh, this product is really fresh. It's something that people can really, depend on.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Like I said, being like a local foodie, there's definitely a level of appreciation for like good food and drink around Charlotte. And, I feel like it's still one of those cities that you kind of have to find the nooks and crannies. The hole in the walls. What makes Kung Fu Tea a little bit different from like all the other bubble tea places?
What's great about this place is that they really try to spread the word of bubble tea to the regular population. Usually it was very Asian focused. I mean, their drink is just very, very fresh. We brew our tea every 3 hours. We make our bubbles every 4 hours. Everything about us, we try to make things top notch and never old.
Where do you kind of see the food industry when it comes to Charlotte? Do you see like more of these places like Kung Fu Tea popping up?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is very fertile ground for a lot of growth here in Charlotte. It's only recently there's just been kind of a movement or a disturbance in the food industry these days where Asian has started to really shine, and so when it comes to showing people and showcasing this type of food, they're starting to get it, they're understanding it. And so bubble tea is kind of in the forefront as well as many other Asian cuisines.
That's really good to hear. I'm very, very glad that you have that same perspective, and I do think, like you said, it is fertile ground for Charlotte.
So I kind of had a little bit of thought of like what we can progress here. We can do a milky tea.
Okay.
So this is my personal favorite. Whenever I wanted to just kind of break the calorie bank a little bit, this is called the honey oolong milk tea.
Okay.
So one of the things about Kung Fu Tea that makes us a little special is that we have longan honey. So if you're not familiar with longan, it's a type of berry, and it really stands for dragon eye in Chinese. But that flavor is infused in the honey, and that's what actually sweetens this drink. So we have that, plus our milk, and then also our oolong tea, which we brew fresh here as well. And a little bit of honey bubbles underneath.
I'm very excited for this. I know like my facial expression doesn't show, but I'm actually really, really excited for this. I don't think I've had a lot of flavors off your menu, but I don't think I've had this one before. So let's dig in. So now the classic way is I always get this wrong when I first did it, but I feel like I have enough practice in me now where I can get it right. So let's hope this doesn't spray all over me. But
there you go.
Nice.
Right down the center. Look at that.
Nice.
So one of the things when people don't really understand how the sugar level is, I always compare it to a Bojangles sweet tea. And typically a Bojangles sweet tea is at the level of your most southern sweet teas, right? So whenever I go to a Bojangles, I always do a half unsweet, half sweet tea. That way it gets the perfect sweetness. So if they do that, I always recommend either 50% or 70%, depending on the drink itself. Something like this, where it's a honey milk tea, comes really sweet. So 50% is actually really perfect for this.
This is so good.
And so the next progression will be something fresh. And this is a relatively new drink. It's called rosehip lemonade. And what we have as a topping is nata jelly. So nata jelly is a coconut-based jelly that has infused pineapple flavor in it. Okay. So this is very much like a raspberry blueberry flavor. Most people kind of take it as a misnomer. It's not rose. It's not like rose petals or rose oil. It's actually rose hip. It's a berry.
Rose hip. Okay.
So that's why it has a very vibrant pink color to it. This one is considered a punch.
It's definitely a punch in flavor, I'll tell you that. Well, those jellies are really good. Those jellies are really, really good. I know what you mean when you say like it's pineapple infused, because there's definitely, like I said, it packs a punch.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and wow, this is really good, man. I'm like actually really happy. Thank you. This is
Yeah, no problem.
This is an experience I don't usually get.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. It's a hit or miss for some people just because it's like the first hit you get is this kind of sweetness to it, and then right behind it has that sour taste from the lemon. And this is a brand new drink that Kung Fu Tea is rolling out this month, actually. So
Okay.
from September through October 31st, we have this thing called the strawberry cream. This is our first ever fresh fruit slushy. So it has fresh strawberries in there, has fresh some strawberry jam, and then ice. And then on the top we have our famous milk cap.
I've had my eye on this one. Like I love, the other ones look great, but this one is something else. I don't
Yeah.
think I've actually seen any. Can I?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think I've actually seen like any other drink from Kung Fu Tea that looks in any way like similar to this. Like maybe it looks halfway between like a slush and like I don't even know. It just looks delicious. So without further ado.
Yeah, and I'll just instruct you a little bit here. So as you
Okay.
notice, the cap is a little different.
I did, yes.
So that's so that you can have either drink it from the top or you can use a straw.
Okay. All right, let's give this a try.
Yeah.
This is weird because it actually looks like a latte too.
Yeah. Try not to. Oh, too much cream. Not enough.
That's good cream. Oh man.
The strawberry is pretty fresh, right?
That is an amazing blend of flavors. Like, that is a really good blend of flavors. Like, I never thought, wow, it's like a strawberry cheesecake, like all together, like in a drink. But it is. I can see why this is a seasonal thing.
Yeah.
And I'll be back every season to try it. This is so good. I've never had anything like this. This is really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, so it has been an amazing pleasure to sit here with Vin here today, to talk about all these great drinks and the culture that really Kung Fu Tea has kind of designed. And I think that for the most part, I'm probably going to be coming back here a lot more often, now that I know like these like kind of hidden treasures on the menu, and I gotta say thank you, man. It's been a pleasure.
I appreciate it. It's my pleasure.